Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, went in hard on Cassie and on Jane.
New developments are unfolding in the ongoing legal saga involving rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Though a verdict has been reached, this case is far from over. A judge has now officially scheduled Diddy's sentencing for October 3rd following his conviction on 2 counts of transporting individuals across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. He was acquitted on the more severe racketeering and sex trafficking charges. But his legal team is pushing hard for a shorter sentence, citing family hardships. Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, emphasized the emotional toll on his children, noting that their mother, Kim Porter, passed away in 2018. With Diddy currently held without bail, his defense is advocating for an expedited sentencing process to minimize the time he spends behind bars. Despite efforts to move the sentencing up to September 22nd, confusion around scheduling has pushed the date back to October. This change aligns with the government's need for time to complete a pre-sentencing investigation. That report, conducted by a probation officer, includes interviews with the defendant, his family, friends, and victims, digging into everything from Diddy's background and mental health to financial records and criminal history. Based on preliminary filings, prosecutors are pushing for a sentence of 51 to 63 months, while the defense is aiming for a reduced sentence between 21 and 27 months. Given that Diddy has been incarcerated since September, time served may play a factor, but it's unlikely he'll walk free immediately due to the multiple instances of alleged misconduct involved. In-court proceedings have been brief but important. A recent remote hearing lasted just minutes, with lawyers from both sides confirming the new sentencing date. The real action now lies in post-verdict motions. Diddy's team could file for a new trial or even seek to have the conviction thrown out, although those motions are rarely granted. Still, the legal team's jubilant reaction to the verdict, despite the conviction, suggests they may be satisfied depending on the sentence imposed. But just as one door closes, another explosive development surfaces. A new civil lawsuit filed by an anonymous John Doe alleges shocking behavior from Diddy. The plaintiff claims that in 2020, during a drug-fueled night at a Los Angeles warehouse containing memorabilia of the late Notorious B.I.G., Diddy, allegedly, engaged in disturbing sexual conduct involving a Biggie t-shirt. Behavior, Doe says, culminated in an act of sexual humiliation. He also alleges a prior incident from 15 years earlier. These allegations, if true, paint a disturbing pattern that echoes themes found in several of the over 60 civil suits Combs is currently facing. While most criminal accusations have focused on female victims like Jane and Cassie, these new civil suits broaden the scope. Allegations now include male victims and claims of control, sexual coercion, and drug use. Some of these incidents, such as alleged use of laced baby oil, were challenged during the criminal trial, with Cassie testifying it wasn't true, highlighting the divide between what's being said in civil versus criminal proceedings. Diddy's legal team, however, is fighting back. In a public statement, they reiterated his acquittal on major trafficking and RICO charges and denounced the ongoing lawsuits as baseless. Still, Combs' lawyers are expected to challenge these civil claims aggressively, possibly by trying to unmask anonymous accusers or filing motions to dismiss. With sentencing approaching and more lawsuits stacking up, Diddy's legal battle is far from finished. The next few months could be pivotal in deciding how much more damage this saga will inflict on his life